All right, everyone. My name is Pascal Borel, and I'm talking to you from the Lemons Lake shore, which is by far the largest freshwater reserve of Western Europe. I had to abandon my Swiss mountains for a few days as I had a little yurt crash. The first snow we had, over 60 centimeters. I'm afraid I wasn't in the yurt at the time of the snowfall, and therefore it collapsed. And I had to reorder a central post and everything that is necessary to accommodate my survival into a hostile environment. So this is why you haven't seen me for a few days. Furthermore, I was attacked once more on my not only videos, but plenty of other matters. And I'll probably describe it to you in the very near future. By no means am I letting you down, but of course, you know that 4/24's purpose is to rewrite the constitutions, but we have to divide it into achievable steps, one after the other. And today I'm here to talk to you about an initiative that we are going to launch in the service of the people, for the people, on third-party oversight. And let me explain in 2 words. If you want to stand a chance restructuring our democracies, you need to make people accountable. Omerta, secret of procedure, is the greatest encouragement, incentive to crime. And this is the way things are happening in our modern democracies, in the sense that you have, as a citizen, as the people, no visibility on how your money, your taxpayers' money, is being spent. And we need to make all the people spending the money of our taxes accountable. They need to know that the citizens have a third-party oversight on the money flows, in other words, on every dollar, every franc being spent on your behalf. What you pay for belongs to you. And even if you spend it indirectly through the state, through insurances, obligatory, mandatory health insurances, like in Switzerland, for instance, it still remains to you. It is your possession. And if some things belong to you, you have an absolute right to know how what you pay for works in your service, in your interest. And therefore, we're going to launch this initiative on third-party oversight principle, whereby all the sectors of human activities which follow health, education, the legal framework, the state, of course, and the media, all those sector of human activities are in your service. And therefore, you pay for them indirectly through the state, mandatory health insurances and what have you. But it remains your possession at all time. And you have a third-party oversight right, i.e. asking, demanding full transparency on how your money is being spent. And this is the only way to make people accountable. A man who knows he's being watched behaves very differently, but someone who acts in complete dissimulation, omerta, secret of procedures, when it comes to the legal framework. You want everything to be available, accessible, at will, public format for each and everyone, as soon as there is taxpayers' money involved into whichever transaction financial flows. And again, it involves education, health, justice, the media, and of course, the state. And the initiative demands that you have full access on every single transaction of money that you pay for. And as an example, I'm going to take the health sector. In Switzerland, next year, 2026, the budget for the health sector is in excess of 110 billion Swiss franc. It is south of 110 billion Swiss francs. Yes, the premium paid by the insured people does not exceed, at the most, 48.5 billion, i.e. about 40% of the total estimated cost of the health sector for next year. So where is the 60% literally of the budget coming from? Of course, it's coming from the state and from various organizations, but de facto, it is paid by the citizens. It is yet another way to absorb, the taxpayers' money. And what is totally mind-boggling is the fact that doctors, physicians, are only representing 7% of the total budget, of the total cost. So where is going the 93%, which is not paid to the doctors? It goes to the big pharma. It goes to the all kind of parasites which are around the health sector, imposing the physicians protocols, procedures, a continuous improvement in their knowledge, and. It's crazy. The doctors, the physicians, they had literally their job, their profession stolen by the procedures, by the insurers, the insurance companies, by all the people gravitating over their profession. It is an absurdity. It is an aberration. And the initiative strikes at giving you back control of the medicine of the health sector. It is designed to bring back their professions in the hands of doctors, of physicians, in your service. Re-establish a direct link between the patients and the doctors, the professionals. And we're going to demonstrate in the next few days how in each of the previously mentioned sector, i.e. again, education, health, justice, media, and the states, all those activities have a, I would say, human character, have a caritative character. And therefore, because you pay for them directly or indirectly, they belongs to you. And in the next videos, I'm going to read you, very much unlike my way of doing most of the time, I'm going to read you what is mandatory to give to the people so they understand their environment. If you don't have access to money flows, if you don't understand the way your taxpayers' money is being spent, how do you want to be able to understand your environment? How are you meant to act decently for yourself, for your families, for your communities, and in the end, in the interest of the nation, if you don't have an understanding of the way the money is being spent and for whom, and who are the beneficiaries, the true beneficiaries of the extortionate amount of money you're paying for that. That's all for today. But believe you me, it's a global solution. It applies to Switzerland, but it applies to each and every nation. Democracies need to give the people a third-party override principle on every money flow, on every dollar, every franc coming out of the taxpayers' money. Remember, what you pay for belongs to you at any time, even if this money is being spent indirectly by your representatives. I thank you for your benevolent and kind attention. May peace be with you. Peace out.